A Scotts Bluff staple for news for more than 40 years shuts down overnight. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a major shakeup in the Panhandle's local news industry as KNEP, more commonly known as NBC Nebraska, or more recently as KGWN Scottsbluff, has shut down its Scottsbluff operations. Last week, Gray Broadcasting announced it is selling its interests in the Scottsbluff, Cheyenne, and Casper television markets to Marquee Broadcasting Incorporated in exchange for an FCC permit to construct a new station in Salt Lake City, Utah. Staff at the Scottsbluff station were notified late last week and were told that Marquee was not going to continue local operations, which results in the loss of 7 full-time jobs. Their news Facebook page was deactivated on Friday, and their news website page has not been updated with local news since Thursday. Last week's announcement comes about 6 weeks after they rebranded from NBC Nebraska to KGWN Scottsbluff. As of this morning, their news operations have been broadcasting out of Cheyenne. Well, a 35-year-old Scottsbluff woman who was part of a trio arrested during a September traffic stop has been sentenced. Ashley Walker is one of 3 individuals taken into custody over Labor Day after more than 900 fentanyl pills were found in a vehicle. Last month, she pleaded no contest to a charge of distribution of an exceptionally hazardous drug, and on Friday was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison on the Class 2 felony. The co-defendants in this case, Lacey Calder and Justin Cum, will be sentenced this spring. And Governor Jim Pillen joined more than a dozen other governors yesterday in Texas for a press conference about illegal immigration at the southern border. Texas Governor Greg Abbott says the mission to secure the border is critical to the security of our nation and is calling on the current administration to crack down on the flow of illegal drugs entering our country from Mexico.
That we are banding together to fight to ensure that we will be able to maintain our constitutional guarantee that states will be able to defend against any type of imminent danger or an invasion. That has been threatened by Joe Biden and his abject refusal to enforce the immigration laws of the United States of America.
Last summer, Governor Pillen sent more than 60 Nebraska National Guard members to the border to conduct operations alongside Texas authorities to turn back and detain those illegally crossing the border. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Welcome back. Now there are 3 candidates running for the Republican nomination for Nebraska's 3rd congressional district seat. Robert McCuston of Holdridge this weekend issued a news release that he's joining the race for the seat currently held by Congressman Adrian Smith. In the release, he says that he is a decorated veteran with 6 years serving in the U.S. military and says his platform is centered on bringing accountability and transparency to the government, ensuring the needs of his constituents are being met, and a dedication to ensuring our nation is safe and secure. McCoyston joins fellow challenger John Walls of Hastings in looking to unseat Smith, who is seeking his 11th term. Well, a Gage County man was sentenced to life plus 60 to 80 years in prison Friday for the killing of a fellow inmate who was stabbed more than 100 times during a riot at the Nebraska State Prison. The sentencing of Eric Ramos came over a month after he was found guilty of first-degree murder, use of a weapon to commit murder, and tampering with evidence in the case of the 2017 slaying of Michael Galindo of Scottsbluff. The 31-year-old was found dead in his cell and was one of 2 inmates slain during the riot at Tecumseh State Correctional Institution. Investigators said he had been severely beaten and stabbed 130 times, and an autopsy determined he died of smoke inhalation after other inmates set towels ablaze and pushed them into the cell through a broken window.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
Plenty of news and notes coming out of the weekend, plus a few early week basketball broadcasts will be coming up. We'll start with the Bridgeport basketball teams as they earn the WTC double up at Cougar Palace on Saturday night. The Bridgeport girls beat Baird to win their 4th straight WTC title. The Bridgeport girls team, they're still unbeaten at 19-0. In the boys championship game, a 68-62 win for the Bulldogs over Mitchell for their 4th conference title in the last 6 years. So the Baird girls and Mitchell boys, the runner-ups. The Kimball boys and Gordon Rushville girls finishing with 3rd place game victories over Morrill. Despite a Saturday night loss for the Scottsbluff girls at Sydney, it was a milestone night for Scottsbluff senior Paige Horn in that girls game. Horn needed 9 points to hit the 1,000-point mark in her career. She scored exactly 9 to reach that big milestone. Sydney also won the boys game that night. Scottsbluff, they'll be on the road at North Platte and McCook for games this weekend. Gearing, Saturday, they split at Chase County, the girls winning for a 1-1 weekend, while the Gearing boys lost to Chase County. They went 0-2 on the weekend with a loss to Sydney on Friday. We'll have Gearing with a road doubleheader tomorrow night, a quick trip down the road to Mitchell High School. Jeff Kelly will have that doubleheader broadcast on KMOR 93.3. More basketball coming up tomorrow night as well with the WNCC Cougars on the road for rivalry action at NJC in Sterling, Colorado. The Cougars split games on Friday at Otero. The women lost just their 4th loss this year, and the Cougar men, they stayed hot, winning for the 8th time in their last 9 games. Chuck Schwartz will be on the road with the teams tomorrow. The broadcast for WNCC at NJC on KOLT 690 101.7 at 5:15. And in wrestling, the Gearing boys finished 4th at the state duels over the weekend. Boys districts coming up this weekend on Saturday. Scottsbluff and Grand Island. Gearing heads to York Baird. They'll host the D4 district meet. That's the latest today from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does. It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank. and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the 2024 KNEB Farm and Ranch Expo is officially in the books. On Friday and Saturday, guests were able to visit with more than 75 exhibitors from a 5-state region. Everything from tractors and mowers, seeds, banking needs, and everything in between was on display at the Mitchell Events Center. Mother Nature cooperated nicely this year with amicable weather, allowing guests to easily get to and from the free show rather than dealing with snow like we've seen in years past. Plans are already in the works for next year's KNEB Farm and Ranch Expo, which will mark the 40th year of the show. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.